Hello, welcome back to my channel. So if you have been following me, I've been contributing to the Biome GS package since a few weeks now, and I've already implemented a feature where I added the use consistent arrow return, and this rule already is in the ESLint package. And the goal of the feature that I already implemented was to add this rule here also in Biome GS. And here in Biome.js, its name is the use consistent arrow return. So since my latest feature, I've already now started a new feature where now I'm adding options to this rule. So I've already started this pull request, and I've now got a few comments, and now let's go through the comment that I've got. And so here I've been suggested to make a few changes. So there are some stuff that, for instance, like the comments that I've used are swapped. So that's something that I should have paid more careful attention to. And also I've been suggested as well maybe to improve the documentation and to follow the REST doc conventions. Because for instance, in REST doc convention, the comments, they use triple slashes instead of two, and then also I also have to use proper capitalization. So if you see these comments that I've got, it shows that maybe when you are new contributors, sometimes you don't know everything. It's okay not to know everything, but what matters is to have the passion and the dedication to improve, to learn from others. And really open source is welcoming, because the comment I've had, they are detailed. They really help me to know what I could maybe pay careful attention to and how maybe I can improve my contribution. So I really appreciate all these comments that I've got for the maintainers, and it really shows that they really want me also to feel welcome as I'm also adding these contributions. For instance, even if you look at this last comment I've had here, even they leave the decision to me that to make this change or not, depending on the complexity that it adds to the pull request. So it really shows that open source is really a welcoming sphere, that everybody can just jump in. Every open source is really something that I encourage everybody to get involved into, because it helps to make the world better and safer when it comes to contributing code. So now let's dive in deeper and maybe make a few changes to my pull request when it comes to this comment that I've got. So the first thing is maybe also to make the changes regarding this comment, and I've already implemented these changes here. So now I'm using the triple slashes to be more consistent regarding what is suggested. Actually, it's not even a matter of consistency, but this is the REST doc convention, so we need to use triple slashes. And also now I'm using the proper capitalization as it is suggested. And now I'm adding also this comment here to describe what these options are doing. I'm not sure if that's all that is required. I'll just know if I need maybe to give more detail about these comments. Well, I mean I will just make a commit, and then I'll see what the maintainer will tell me. Because when I look at the comment here, for instance, it says that the options are still missing documentation for what they do. So I don't know if he's talking about maybe this option, or if maybe I need to maybe add more comment around these options. I'm not sure. So maybe I'll just make a commit with this comment that I've improved here, and well, he will let me know maybe a little bit more about this comment here. So that's about this comment, and then also about this comment that here are swapped. So that's straightforward. Now my comment, for instance, as needed, emphasis braces around the function body, and always, it's about always and never enforces no braces around the function body, and as needed, enforces no braces where they can be omitted, and that's the default. So now the comment match the option. Now let's go and now make the other changes. So this one is a little bit tricky. So we need to add indentation from surrounding lines. So what happens here is that if we go to, let's go to the snapshot of the useConsistentArrowReturn. So here we have, this is the diagnostic that will be produced. This is the action that will be done. I mean, the action is the way that the user could safely fix the suggestion that he is suggested. And here I'm adding the spacing here, which is great. However, this one will not take in consideration the indentation of the lines before. So that's why now I need to be a little bit more careful, or maybe add more code so that even the indentation around this function could also be handled. So to improve the indentation, so now what I'm doing here is that so I look at the first ancestor, and then I take the indentation of this first ancestor, and then to that indentation I add some spacing before writing my opening bracket and my concluding bracket as well. So now let me run my test case. And then see how it will look like. Now I added this test spec here, which now, so now I have an inner arrow function. So here we now have an opening bracket that will be here, and then after we'll have a return statement inside this block, and then after we have a concluding bracket on the line below. So now let's see how it will look like once this test spec is run. And here also, maybe to explain the reason why I have to use the ancestor here, is that we have now this arrow function, but I'm not looking at the indentation, the direct indentation of this arrow function, but I'm now looking at the indentation of this parent here. Well, I don't know if it's always the case. However, I mean, here with this example, it is the case to look at the indentation of this parent statement. So that's why here in this case I'm looking for this indentation. I don't know if it's always the case. I mean, that's why if you look at the comment I've received here, well, the comment here says that, well, it does appear to add some complexity, and it is true that this useConsistentArrowReturn style they require for object literal, it adds some complexity. Well, I mean, maybe with the change I've made, I'm confident that maybe it will account for all the examples that maybe. But if it turns out that maybe my example maybe is not complete, or does not, it only solve partially the issue, maybe I just revert it back, and maybe just remove this option for now, because, well, as he explained, this option is useful, but maybe not too much. So maybe, yeah. So let's see if it's simple, maybe to implement this option, why not? But if it turns out that it adds too many complexity, maybe it might not be that useful after all. So now this is how it looks like. Now the fix here, we can see that now, okay, we have an issue with this line. This last one, now this one will be removed, and now this one will be written instead. And we can see here that now our return bracket is nicely positioned at the end. So that's exactly what we want to have. That's great. So now I could safely accept this new snapshot that was generated. So here is the command line cargo insta accept. So it will accept this new snapshot, and now I can rerun my test case, and now normally it should be okay now. So while this one is running, I could still go to my GitHub to see all the comments. So now, so far we are still implementing this option for now. So now you added the indentation, so that's great. So here also, so we are suggested to look at the formatter settings to determine the right indentation. So because I'm using the force spacing or the tab, but the user may have some preferences here. So it will be good that we don't force that on the user. So, okay, my test case is still running, so let me just wait until it finishes. But as we see here, everything is okay. So as my test case is running, I'm just still having a look at my comments just to make sure that I haven't skipped anything. So I think that the only thing that is left for me to implement here is the fact that I need to use the user setting when it comes to the preferred indentation. And what is good here is that he implemented that feature for me, so I don't have to do anything on my own, if not to call the method. So he exposed the preferred indentation to me here in the context. So that's great. So again, that's why I really invite everybody to contribute to open source, because when contributing to open source, we are really learning from others. But here he's helping me for my pull request to be accepted. He's clearly doing part of the work for me. So we can see here that when we contribute to open source, is a lot of people that are together, that they want to work something together. So that really open source is welcoming. And many projects today, they are really trying to have many first-time contributors, people like me, that we decide to pick a new language, and we really want to get our hands dirty, to get ourselves involved in projects. It can be daunting at first, overwhelming, but really when you start learning, it's one step at a time. But you can be able to really learn from others and be able to learn features that could be impactful for end users. So, okay, my everything is run, and now everything is okay. So that's great. So now let me go now and use the user preferred indentation instead of the force spacing that I added. So here, instead of using this force spacing, what I want to do here is that I want to use the preferred indentation of the user. So So I guess I have to use a toString to get a string version of it. So I think that everything is okay, and now we'll be able to get the user preferred indentation. So all right, so I think that now with this one, I think that I'm good. So maybe before I create my commits, maybe I can just make sure that everything is well formatted and everything is well linted. before I open a new commit again. I think that also, if I have a look at the comment as well, I guess I also had a comment about I think you also have a comment about the change set. Yeah, so you also need a change set here. So I will also have to generate the change set as well. So now the linter is in progress. So the linter complains about maybe the fact that I could maybe rewrite everything in a simpler fashion. So let me just copy this line. Now if I run my linter again, well, you don't have to get it right at the first try. Well, again, I will never stress this one enough. You know, I'm a beginner learning Rust, and so that's why sometimes some of the things that maybe might be trivial for maybe some users of Rust, maybe for me, yeah, there are some things that I have to learn or something that I have to use more often. But anyway, it's a work in progress, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy about where I came from, and when it comes to learning Rust, and the fact that I'm able to use this Rust that I'm learning to be able to contribute to this project, to have a first feature that is already accepted, and now to have a second one that is in progress, and also I have a third one that maybe I will work on later on. And maybe if you want to know about that, well, you just have to go at the good first issue, and then there is also another issue that I've said that I could work on, and then I've started working on it, but I'll make another video about it later on. But clearly, I'm really happy about where I came from when about learning Rust. I've been able to understand this project or at this part of it, and be able to use what I've understood to be able to contribute to this project. I think that it helps to build my own confidence in Rust, but also about open source as well. And so yeah, I'm really happy about that. So my linter is still in progress. So yeah, everything is perfect. The linter also has completed. So let me make a comment first. So for this commit, I could say that handle indentation, and also that I improve comment as well. I need to make a force push comment because I did rebase my branch on top of main that had changed, and yeah, I had to pull the changes that the main contributor had made for me to have this prefer indentation. So I had to pull these changes, so that's why I had to make a force push. So now let's make the change set as well. So I don't want to have a major change, so I will skip this one. I don't want it to be minor, either I skip it. So I want it to be a patch instead. So let's now make a few changes to this change set. So now I'm adding more detail to this change set. So I'm also describing the options. So I can have a quick look at how it will look like here. So I feel like everything is perfect. So I can now also add another commit about this change set. Well, it seems that maybe since my previous commit, the automatic code review has added some changes, so that's why my changes here are rejected. So what I could do before making this commit here is that I could pull my changes. So I have to fetch the upstream, and then I have to rebase on top of the upstream. Because my changes are not on the upstream, so I have to rebase on top of. So I have to fetch the origin first. And I have to rebase on top of origin feature. So now if I make my changes, if I push the changes, they're still rejected. So I did a force push so that my new changes could be on the upstream, and I think that I had an issue with the push before, because the automatic code review did add some changes, but that's okay, because now with the first push, the same changes will be added once again, and then after we just pull other changes by the automatic bot. So now let's have a look at my pull request. I think that all the comments are now addressed. Maybe the only thing here is that I could maybe add a comment here and say that I have added more comments, but I'm not sure if my comments they meet what is expected. So I've now added maybe this comment here, so that maybe we can provide a bit more maybe feedback on this. So that's so we see. And as for others, so I could just say that now this one is now done. So I could just say that it's swapped back. Done. This one as well is done. Oh, I think I made some. I messed up my my pull request a little bit. With all the rebase I've done, I think I messed up my pull request a little bit. Well, that's not what I really wanted to do, but anyway, it's already done. So I'll use now git reflog to see all the different steps I've done with git. Then I was able to be able to revert back. Now, so now my file changes are only 23. Otherwise, it would have been impossible for the reviewer to be able to review my pull requests and be able to make appropriate comments. So now everything is okay. Otherwise, I was like, yeah, what have happened? So because like 200 file changes, that's a lot. And like, I guess the maintainers, they'll be like, what is he doing? Like, does he not know how to use at least git? So I guess now everything is okay. Everything is back to normal. So yeah, I think that I've addressed all my changes. I think I've addressed all my changes. And yeah, I guess there will be another round of comments on this pull request, I think. And well, hopefully I'll be able to have these changes in the near future, and I'll be able to add maybe the modifications as they were suggested. So hope you enjoy this video. Well, I did implement some of the changes that were required, and also maybe you saw that I had some issues with git, and well, all is well that ends well. So now everything is back to normal, even though here on my pull request you can see that maybe I messed up things a little bit, but it's nothing compared to what was there before, where I had more than 200 changes. So just let me know in the comments what you think about this video. Well, what you think maybe is overwhelming when it comes to contributing to open source projects. If you yourself have already contributed to open source projects, so let me in the comment section below what you've thought about this video. If there are things you want me to discuss in my videos as well, because during my videos I talk about plenty stuff. Even though this video is related to a series of videos where I'm talking about my contribution to this project, the Biome GS project, but if you are following me here on YouTube, you can notice that I talk about different stuff regarding to programming, but all other stuff as well. So if you want me also to make videos and talk about different stuff, so just let me know in the comment section below. And if you also have some particular comment also about this specific video, so I was really be interested to see that. But as for me, see you in another video.